G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Jusant. Hope you guys are doing well. It is very windy here. I'm not entirely sure if we should be turning some of the volume down, but perhaps maybe I might edit stuff in post-processing and when I edit this video. But anyway, we have just started chapter 5 of our little climb here. In the previous episode, episode and a half, I guess, we explored the interior of this tower that we're trying to climb, and, well, subsequently we climbed the inside of the tower, leading to this exterior up here. We're obviously much higher from where we started off when we went into the tower, and it looks like we're getting very close to the top, although I can't even see it. So I'm not entirely sure how much further away we are, but I guess we shouldn't really delay any further and we should get climbing here. And based on what we could... Oh, depending on the direction of the wind, the distance of your jumps may... sorry, I didn't catch all of that, but I'm guessing maybe we have to sort of be careful with where the wind's going to take us when we jump. Oh wow, yeah, there we go. So the wind is actually blowing us further up there, but I guess we're gonna have to take a look at different hints like these things here. I forget what you call those things that you can find in like airports and stuff, but it shows the direction of the wind. Helps pilots and other people sort of determine, you know, how to adjust for wind direction. So anyway, let's keep going. I was going to put a piton down, but probably don't need to do that. Instead, we'll just reset everything here. I was about to say, guys, that based on some of the entries that we've seen from various people, Bianca in particular, it seems like our goal could be to take this little ballast up to its ballast family up above. I think that's the end game. So we'll see how we progress on that front. I'm sort of looking at this challenge here. It seems like we have to wait for the wind to blow in that direction that we want to try and reach those ledges over there. So let's just wait a little bit more here. As the game's sort of giving us a nice and easy challenge to begin with here, so now should be the right timing, so let's do it. Okay, I didn't get things right there. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe the wind wasn't strong enough. There we go. Alright. I did have to do a double jump there. I'm not entirely sure if that was entirely necessary, but... piton there, and I think we're jumping to the right. Okay, good times. I do see a reset above us. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm not sure if there's a ledge up here that we can actually reach. Maybe climbing down a little bit might help. Yeah, interesting concept here with the direction of the wind and how that plays into how we climb. My goodness, alright, that was horrible. Okay, there we go. Alright, getting a little nervous there, because we were almost out of stamina. Right, let's continue on. Maybe a piton there might help. Just wait for the wind to change. There we go. Alright. That was a little bit sketchy there. Yeah, let's put a piton here. I mean, considering what we can find up here, these windmill-looking things, I guess people have been living up here as well, despite all of the wind. Oh no! Okay, let's try that again. I'll hang on the very edge. That should let us get to this reset here. Alright, very good. Let's hitch a ride. There we go. I'm just sort of looking at the other direction to see if there's actually anything of interest, but it doesn't look like it. I would like to find a platform so we can sort of do a quick meditate to see if there's any secrets nearby that we should be looking to try and get to. There we go. Yeah, just quickly looking around. There actually might be something over that side. So, I'm just gonna see if there's something we can do on this side here. This almost looks like a ledge. Just recover a little bit of our stamina there. Oh, okay. We managed to just grab on at the very last moment. Yeah, let's do that piton there. So I definitely need it. So that's not growing anymore, but this one's sort of leading us somewhere. Okay. Good to be on our 2 feet once more. Let's quickly meditate here. Okay, yeah, alright, there's something down there. Curious. I wonder if I've completely missed something, or if we're making our way back down there. Potentially. Let's just quickly climb up here and see what we can find. There's more stuff over there. Yeah, perhaps maybe I didn't really need to do all that fancy stuff to try and get to that side. It's, seems like there might be something over that side. Alright, let's see if we can reach that windmill from here. So I think that's what we really need to do to try and find this secret. Okay, very good, very good. How do we get there? Wow, okay. Yeah, I think that's one of those ballasts. I'm not sure if we're going the right way, to be honest, guys, but... that's where we were before. This looks like it could take us even further up. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Very nice. Okay. Another one of those shells. Let's have a listen. I'm not entirely sure how to, or what to make out of that, because it almost feels like, just based on the visuals as well as the sound, that this town used to be some kind of a port town, although I feel like that's true of every single town that we've seen on our way up. Because if you think about it, as the water receded, a lot of towns would have become port towns, because that's where they would be launching boats and stuff from. But yeah, I mean, just by what we could see up there, it looks like perhaps maybe this is also where ships used to be constructed, maybe? Okay. So I kind of want to backtrack a little bit, guys, because I feel like because we focused on trying to get to that platform there, we may have missed looking at various letters and stuff on this right side over here. So we'll see if we can return that way. Actually, that might not be possible from here, because we've got the wind sort of to thank to get us to this windmill. We might need to maybe work our way up and then back down again somehow. Oh, okay. There's a lot of wind. And it's actually reducing our stamina quite a bit. Okay, so I guess these gears are sort of blocking the wind for us, which is good. Sort of have to get out of the way quickly. Okay, I guess I can't really do anything about that last section there. I wonder if there's a way back down there, guys. I feel like we've missed out. Anyway, let's head on over to this side first. Greetings. I waited for your craftspeople to arrive several sleeps ago, but they never landed. When can I expect you? We're patching things up as best as we can, but the wind is carrying away everything in its path, and the roof won't hold out much longer. Situation's getting urgent. I hope this reply doesn't reach you too late. The relays have been malfunctioning recently. I apologize, but due to the storm, we are no longer able to travel to your altitude. The danger is too great. My only advice is to take shelter. An emergency shelter is being set up here for your heights dweller. For you heights dwellers. Okay, cool. Yeah, this little sort of structure here, we can find these everywhere, and it seems like this is like their post office almost. Suspiciously, I haven't seen too many of those stone shrines to contribute to. Maybe further in. The Jusant continues to carry the ocean away. Last we heard, on the sun side, the temperature keeps on rising. Here, a storm is raging and doesn't seem to be letting up. Everything around us is coming to a standstill, or maybe we've been at a standstill for too long. We won't be able to nest at the mill much longer, that I know, but we can't live without putting up a fight. In the meantime, we've entrusted our little one to my sibling. They're traveling downwards with the family, like most of the other Heights dwellers. Ole should be safe under the stone. I already miss my little nestling smile. We'll see each other again when the clouds decide. I'm just thinking, but does this letter imply that the sun stays in the same position and that it never moves? That's why they're saying that there's a tower on the sunny side, which is obviously where we had like chapter, what, 2 or 3 with the scorching heat. Possibly. And you know what? That may also explain why the ocean is gone, from this side at least. Perhaps maybe there's like ocean on the other side of, well, I mean, I don't want to call this the Earth, but whatever planet we might be on. Maybe it's like tidally locked or something. What is going on here? The only thing I can make out of this is perhaps this is what the Ballasts' physiology looks like. And perhaps maybe they're beings that float in the sky, in the clouds, and they actually have water in them. Hence you can see like what looks to be like fish and marine life, and even humans there swimming inside the ballasts. Interesting. Again, just a theory. Okay, not too much else going on here. Which is a bit strange, because I thought we would have found some kind of a pathway here. Just double checking. Let's do a meditate. Got something over that side. Our objectives are above us. Okay, I do see a way up. Right here. Again, not entirely sure if there is a way to go back to the section that we've sort of missed before. But I'm thinking the answer is probably no, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, that wind is very strong. Oh god. Yeah. I think we might be protected from the wind right in this little corner here, which is good. Back into the caves, maybe? We're definitely getting closer. Okay, there's a little manhole there. Logbook. Becca was right. The water creatures were incredible, huge. So ballasts are real after all. It was their song I'd hear sometimes between gusts of wind. We only just caught a glimpse of them, but once we did, nothing else mattered. Everyone went quiet, watching them slowly disappear into the storm. For a long time, no one moved a muscle. Arlo shook his head, staring into space. For a moment, he looked like he'd lost his bearings, same as the rest of us. After the astonishment came the feverish preparations. Around me, the rope team got moving, sharpening their weapons and scanning the clouds. We needed to capture at least one of those flying water tanks. Even Sol ended up grabbing a harpoon. What other hope do we have of bringing the water back? He sounded almost apologetic. But I'm the one who's sorry. Bianca. Yeah, I was wondering when we were going to hear from Bianca. Alright. I'm secretly hoping for a way back down. Somewhere here. There's a way up over there. And we go down over here. It doesn't look like it. Alright. We may need to give up hope on maybe reading a few more letters and stuff. Which is a shame. I do like a bit of lore. Okay, first things first is let's explore this manhole. Surely there must be some stuff here. Every sleep I tried to convince Arlo, Sol and the others to stay. I even threw their harpoons away, at least the ones I could reach. But they were so determined to catch a sky giant and return with its water. To go back to the way life was before. But the way life was before is what brought us here. They ventured into the storm to hunt and never returned. I waited for them for a long time. Lost at sea, I grieved for them. Who else but me? They may be gone, but I treasure their memory. I still remember Nice's advice, Sol's laugh, Arlo's furrowed brow. Sometimes my thoughts turn to my parents, to Em, Gal, and Met. I wonder where they are and what they're doing. Where they're going. If their thoughts drift up here sometimes, they live within me too. At first, I keep track of my harvests, but as time went by, I ended up losing track. To survive, I became an earth scratcher too. What would you make of that, Becca? I'm probably doing it all wrong, but things are growing. Not bad for a girl from low tide. Note to self, I'll have to divide up my garden beds if I want to have enough hard track for the cycles to come. I don't know when I decided to stay up in the crow's nest. It just happened. I'm happy here. I wish I could talk to the young Bianca who left low tide, who only ever thought of leaving, moving. Too impatient for a stationary world. She'd probably find this quite ironic, but this climb, already so long ago now, taught me to live in the present moment. It took me a while, but I finally put down roots. With each passing sleep, I understand it more clearly. The tower needs me, needs us all. It needs us to change. And if we have to change our way of being, might as well start here. I never belonged in low tide, a lighthouse keeper in an oceanless world. But since I met the Ballasts, I feel like I've found something I didn't know I lost. A fragile link to something bigger than myself, a mutual respect. I'm nothing compared to these water giants who swim through the storm, but they look at me with interest and curiosity. They watch me when I carve my scraps of wood, when I bring the harvest, when I write, as if to learn or to remember. I want to stay here in case someone else is crazy enough to try to find them. They watch over me, and I watch over them in turn. As the ballasts draw near, the cliffs wake up. Even I feel like I stand taller and feel lighter, more alert, younger even. Huh. These arthritic joints have creaked for a long time now, but you get the idea. I wonder how long the ballasts kept me company in my Spartan existence. They eventually left one by one. I know they're out there somewhere though. One of them stayed. It comes to see me from time to time, like it's watching over me. We watch each other grow older. We go about our business knowing the others there, and that's enough. And it gives me someone to talk to. I'm happy. I'm where I'm meant to be, where I need to be now. Bianca. Okay, so I guess she set up shop here. And perhaps maybe she didn't continue climbing. I guess this is just a picture of a ballast that's swimming through the clouds. It seems like it. There are some birds there, I think. Alright, I think this is the extent of this area, so I'm happy to try and move further up. Just quickly meditate now. Yeah, we can see a couple of things on that side. That seems to be our goal right up there. I do see things that we might be able to grab onto over on that side as well. We've got some pretty upbeat music going on here. Not expecting that. Yeah, there's definitely something down there. I can see an opening. Don't have enough rope, though, to keep going down. So I think maybe the answer is to climb further up. We might reset somehow. And then go back down. Oh my god. Oh yeah, here's the reset. Brilliant. Okay. Yep, just over here. Okay, one of these projector thingies. Yeah, so a whole bunch of ballasts sort of swimming above the clouds. I think that's all I can make out of that. I wasn't expecting a shell, though. Interesting. It almost sounds like a slight sort of murmuring or humming, which the way I interpret that is perhaps maybe people prayed to the ballasts. And these were, in fact, ancient shrines to them. Could be. Maybe people even made offerings and stuff here. Alright. That was a good thing to catch. I wouldn't have noticed if it weren't for some of those ladder things sticking out from the soil. Those handles. Alright, let's do that reset once more, and let's continue this climb. Oh wow, a very strong wind there. And we are kind of going against the wind at the moment. I was hoping for some wind to actually blow upwards, so we can actually, you know, do some jumps and stuff. I think this is a good place for a piton. And maybe a good place for a little bit of a rest now. Beautiful. Alright, we have arrived. That was a lot quicker than I had initially anticipated. I guess we did miss a few things here and there. Just looking around, seeing if there are any more secrets that we might be able to find. Oh, yep, here we go. Haven't seen one of these in ages. First one in this episode. I feel like we've probably missed one or two or more. Almost feels like someone was digging here for something. Bianca, maybe? Alright, let's do it. Oh, we're in already. Okay, let's climb up then. Okay. I wasn't expecting the game to just like shove us in there. But you know what was even more surprising is I was not expecting to actually meet a ballast so soon, and I was not expecting the ballasts to look like this, actually. What is this? Oh, we can put a piton there. Okay, cool. Whoa. Yeah, I totally wasn't expecting a section like this, guys. So, I feel like this ballast may have seen better days as well. It's collected all the debris and like fishing nets and stuff. A lot of coral and barnacles and stuff as well. Wow, we weren't even close to the top of this tower. Chapter 6. Syzygy. We finally met a ballast, and just like that, it's sacrificed its life to get us up here. Like it knows what we're trying to do, giving us a hand. But our little ballast friend here, the little one, he seems to, or it seems to be going to sleep. Perhaps maybe the air is too thin up here, or perhaps maybe it's too cold for the ballasts to really survive up here. But again, I was very surprised to see us end up here in this episode. And this thing up here, is that water? Is that the world's water reserves somehow being trapped up there? I'm not sure if we'll actually find any secrets here. But I am looking around a little bit, just in case. Oh man, the music hits really hard. What is this tower? sort of almost reminds me of those obelisks in the Space Odyssey 2001. Quite an old movie that, but it does have some carvings though of what appears to be ballasts on its side. I have a feeling we're gonna have to climb this thing. I've just realized, but I think... are these ballasts as well? The ballasts have frozen over? I think so. And perhaps maybe that could explain the reason why the ballasts started disappearing and they sort of became legend instead of something that people believed to be real, because they all started disappearing, and maybe they attempted to do something about this place, this tower, but all in vain. And perhaps the one that we saw, the one that took us up here, could even be maybe the last ballast. The one that Bianca mentioned. Possible. Alright guys, well, let's head inside. Just want to take a look at what's going on before we see what we can do about climbing this thing. What is this place? Okay, I don't see any signs of interactables or anything like that, so I'm gonna try and climb, though I'm not entirely sure where to start. Maybe from the outside. Yeah, possibly from there. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to reload a checkpoint, because one thing about this game is that sometimes you can get stuck on some of the terrain, which is quite frustrating. Okay, gonna keep our little guy in our little shell backpack there for safekeeping. Let's do this. Ooh, okay. These things actually light up. Is there any significance of trying to light up all of it? Whoa, okay, that was a bit of a hit there. So I guess not all of these star signs or constellations can actually be climbed onto. Only some of them can be. Yeah. Alright. Sorry guys, I was just, again, experimenting. But we'll get down to business now. I'll just redo the rope there because it was getting tangled a little bit. Rest up a little bit. Okay, looks like there's a way inside. Possibly. It's good, we sort of needed to rest anyway. Bunch of stuff lighting up inside as well. I wonder if there's a meaning to lighting up all of these signs. Because it appears that there's probably some signs that we don't even have to reach, which we could potentially light up. Like this one to our left. I don't think we really need to go there. Take a small rest here. Alright, very good. Right, we can connect over here as well. So maybe we'll go down slightly. Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe a good idea to try and light up all of the, you know, the patterns that actually reside within the picture of a ballast. And I don't know what the significance might be. Quick rest here. And we're gonna have to maybe jump to that platform. Okay. Alright. What's going on here? Maybe it's just to reset or something. Alright, we made it to whatever this thing is. This might be the final horn, I think. Ah, oh, come on, little buddy. You can do it. He's back. Little guy. little ballast. Rain. It's raining. Beautiful. Oh wow, what an experience, guys. A beautiful end to what is a very short game, but a short but heartfelt game nonetheless. I don't know, guys, I really like it. I mean, there are some technical issues with the game, that's for sure, but the score, I think, is probably the best thing about this game, to be honest. Really love it. And the story, I mean, there's so much intrigue, isn't there? I mean, I've been theorizing almost every single episode about what's going on. But I have one last theory that I've just thought about as I was watching that ending. And throughout the climb, we've seen many entries. You know, obviously Bianca was one of the main characters that we got to know, who made the very perilous climb close to the top, and she sort of stopped. We managed to get all the way, but in a lot of those entries, there was mention of some kind of a person who would sing about the rain or celebrate the rain's arrival. And I think these people, maybe it's like a type of tribe or something like that. Maybe they've got special powers to actually usher in the rain, and that's why we see our character have, you know, some kind of special markings around her face and around her arms and stuff, which light up as we blow into the horn. And I think we're a descendant of, you know, those rainmakers almost, right? And we've heard about them before, and I've only just made the connection now. And yeah, it's really interesting how the ballast that took us up, I'm sure that is the one ballast that Bianca was mentioning. And compared to some of the other ballasts that ended up being trapped in the icy area in the snow at the very peak, that ballast seemed to be a lot older, and it had a lot of, you know, deformities around the outside. Probably it had been living for a very, very long time, possibly holding on for the arrival of its, perhaps, offspring. And that's the little ballast that we've been carrying on our backs throughout the walk and the climb. Again, all of this just theorizing, but it sort of makes sense. Wow. I don't know, guys. Some parts of it, you know, really did sort of pull on the heartstrings as well. I was a little bit sad about all of the ballasts and how they, you know, they sort of lost their lives in vain almost. But thinking about that final climb onto that strange obelisk or tower, I think there is some merit in perhaps lighting up all of the markings, particularly the ones where the ballasts, or that are enclosed by the pictures of the ballasts, because I feel like it could have affected the number of ballasts that ended up sort of waking up and sort of rising into the strange sort of blue orb that we saw above us. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that thing is and whether or not it's some kind of, I don't know, water reservoir that's trapped up there. I mean, there's also one of the markings that I found to be very interesting as well, which almost looked like an hourglass, but I feel like it was maybe depicting water being siphoned away from the world and being trapped. I don't know for what reason. But yeah. All in all, a very interesting concept. And, you know, the whole idea of having a world with receding amounts of water and the life ebb and flow, if you will, of what life looked like as the water was receding, you know, is a really, really cool concept, and just sort of reminiscing about the, you know, life before the Jusant. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. It's obviously a short series. We are ending here on, I think this is episode 6 or 7. And yeah, it's been a short and sweet journey, but an impactful one nonetheless. So a big thank you to all of you guys who have been watching and following along all this time. A few of you guys had some theories of your own in the comments down below, and I would invite you to continue leaving some comments if you're comfortable. But yeah, if you enjoyed the series, I would appreciate you leaving a like down below as well. I have quite a few playthroughs on the channel. If you enjoyed what you saw this time around in this series, would appreciate a subscription as well, so you can keep track of some of the other stuff that I've been doing on the channel as well. But aside from that, I would also like to thank Don't Nod for making this very beautiful game. And yeah, I hope they do stuff like this again into the future. Obviously, a lot of their stuff has been pretty good and, you know, definitely pulls on the heartstrings as well. But anyway, I am gonna let this play out. Actually, we look to be ending very soon, or the credits seem to be ending very soon here. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for climbing. Beautiful. Alright guys, well, that's it. I think I'm going to be signing out here. This one's probably a little bit longer than usual, but I guess it's probably a good one since we are sort of wrapping things up. Alright, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one.